There's no need to panic. The words from Prime Minister Andrew Holness as he activated the National Disaster Risk Council to implement a plan to deal with COVID-19 today.
Mr. Holness assured the nation that the government has done everything within its power to prevent COVID-19 from coming to Jamaica and stands ready to act further if the virus should reach our shores. Dashan Hendricks reports.
With over 93,000 infections and close to 4,000 deaths in more than 80 countries and the cases recorded in the Caribbean, COVID-19 has sent the globe into a tailspin and the government of Jamaica into a heightened state of alert.
It is clear to the government that the novel or the new coronavirus, now referred to as COVID-19, is a threat. And it is likely to be an occurrence, an event, meaning it can transition from a threat to actually happening in Jamaica.
And so, as part of a coordinated response, Mr. Holness on Thursday activated the National Disaster Risk Management Council, holding its first meeting to plan the strategies the state will use to deal with the COVID-19 if cases of the virus are detected in Jamaica.
But on top of this, we want to build a whole of society approach.
And so included in the meeting were the private sector, non-government organizations, churches and the security forces, along with various government agencies and ministries. But as Jamaicans digest the news from around the world of the impact of the virus, this appeal from the Prime Minister.
There's absolutely no need for panic.
He pointed out that so far the government has implemented measures including travel restrictions which should delay the entry of COVID-19 into Jamaica.
But it is not an open-ended delay. We're going to pursue this strategy as far and as long as possible. And the objective is to do so to the point where the world is able to respond with viable treatments in terms of a vaccine.
Dr. Christopher Tufton, who has so far led the health response, said close to 200 persons have been affected so far by the delayed tactics. 55 foreign nationals were denied landing rights, and of the Jamaican residents admitted, 77 were quarantined at home and 68 in government facilities, of which 6 were placed in isolation.
The delay strategy had occupied our minds in the first phase. We, at the same time, however, have been doing some modeling to determine if the virus gets here, what the likely implications would be in terms of its spread. From that, you would have just under 2,000 hospitalization, in year one I'm talking, and you would have over 360 to 400 high dependency or ICU related admissions.
Staggering figures which he readily admits the country's health system as configured now cannot handle.
And so part of the strategy would be to prioritize admissions, to dedicate wards of hospitals for this particular purpose, and essentially for non-essential hospitalization we'd have to remove or relocate those persons to other makeshift facilities.
To coordinate the response, he said so far he would need $2 billion to start. The finance minister has already indicated that he will respond to requests for funds to deal with the virus. The Prime Minister backed up that assertion, saying that will be done even if it means making adjustments to the $853 billion budget tabled a month ago, as he looked ahead not only on the health impact but also the economic fallout as well.
There will no doubt be an impact on our growth figures and other economic outturns. But this is not to talk ourselves into a downturn.
He said that even though tourism is already starting to feel the impact of COVID-19, he expects the broader economic fallout to be short-lived, with the recovery to be quick as well. Dashan Hendricks, TVJ News.